Have you heard of this term that actually sex is sacred energy exchanged? You exchange sacred energy depending on what vibration you are, okay? So be careful who you're having sex with. If you are engaging in sex or sexual activity, be careful because whoever you are having sex with can either bring blessings to you or bring curses to you. Sex is all about energy exchange. People think that sex is more physical than spiritual, but sex is more spiritual than physical. You are exchanging energies, and I think I understand now why the Bible says sex must be had by people that are married, because sex unites you guys. Actually, sex marries you to whoever you are engaging in this sexual activity with. And I'm not going to judge anybody. This channel, we don't judge. So, for those who are having freedom in terms of it's my life, I'm going to sleep with whoever I want, with whoever I want, do whatever I want, having multiple sex, people as long as I wear condom. You know what I mean? They must think about the spiritual part of the sex, because with sex, with the energy that you exchange is everything. Curses, okay? Generational curses, negative energies, spiritual demons and entities, they can attach to you for with whoever you are sleeping with, because you're exchanging every single thing. It's a spiritual thing. Remember, sex is more spiritual than physical. Yeah, physical is got the pleasure and stuff, but beyond that, you can your life can be going so well, and the moment you have sexual intercourse with somebody, things start going haywire. They start going left, and you wonder, you start losing your job, you lose money, you lose your cars, you lose every single thing, and you start asking a question, what happened? Bang loyile. This is how black people, we like saying bang loyile. uh, we assume everybody's against you, and we don't even think that it could actually be related to the person you're sleeping with. Um, I'm currently celibate. Okay, not celibate, because I would engage in sexual intercourse when I meet the right partner and we, tie the knot. That's where I'm taking it, and that's how I've always run or rolled. I don't engage in sexual intercourse without commitment, without actually, even in my past. I don't want to talk about the past, but yeah, I had to wait till I was married. And and even now I'm married till I meet the right person, and we see what the future holds, and the moment he pays the bride price, that's when he's gonna get it. It's just my way, my rule, the way I roll. Okay, so because sex is so powerful, it can transform your life in both, whether negative or any or positive. Okay, and there are people that can sleep with powerful people, people with God's glory, energy, high vibrating, and that can bring so many blessings. Can bring can bring a positive change in your life. So, and especially I want to stress on the entity part. You can take somebody else's generational curse to you. You can take karma, whatever karma they engaged in, whether it's good or bad, it falls on you. Entities that are possessing this person can also start possessing you. So it's so deep. The reason also why I've decided to wait and take this journey, because my pastor was truthful with us, Pastor Ibem, to say sex is very spiritual. You don't want to find yourself fighting demons that are not even part of your family, that part of your life or future. But because you engaged with the wrong person, it messes up your life. Actually, I know a lady from church. I don't know if they were sexually engaging or whatever. But I know that she was dating. She once dated this guy, loved the guy, they loved each other, but things were not working out. She looked for a job. She looked. Everything was tied down. Nothing was moving. After a year, they broke up, and she found somebody new. And let me tell you, the doors of heaven opened up. Blessing. She got a job. She moved to Cape. Like things moved to another level in her life. To show you whoever you are engaged in or with can change your life or transform your life in a negative or positive way. So, whew, having, of course, my suggestion would say have one sexual partner, but you know, we don't, when we date or in this current dating world, people engage in sex on the first night or the first time, and then they want to know each other's favorite color, favorite thing. They don't go deep in terms of finding out the person's psyche to say, how did you grow up, who are your parents, how was it when you grew up, how did your family run, who was the present parent, just to find out how this person was built up, because it is very important. The background of a person is very important. What color it is, or what has his favorite color, toothbrush, it doesn't matter. His psyche, how he's thinking, how he was raised, is more important than the rest of the things. Because whoever you're going to date, they're going to uh, mirror back how they grew up. They're going to, especially if they have not healed, they're going to bleed on you. They're going to expect you to be this way. You define they were maybe abused, not physically, maybe emotionally, physically, or even sexually. People go through, guys. Some of these things, they happen, and those people, because if somebody doesn't find healing for the trauma, those traumas stay there. You can maybe try to forget about them, but there is time where you have to deal with them. That's why I say healing is has to be done. It's a must, so finding out what type of a person you're going to marry or date, because why are you dating anyway? Are you dating to have fun? For me, dating is, we're dating for a purpose, because we want to build a family, we want to have a good marriage, we want to, acquire wealth, do this, do that. So if we're dating and wasting time, why are we dating then? So find out exactly how this person was raised. Who was that voice in his head always speaking? How was it treated? How many how many partners did he have? How, is he abusive? Is he, you know what I mean? I don't want to go deep into it, because the theme here is about sexual intercourse, So my advice would be abstinence, abstain as much as you can, or if you can't, let's go back to the 90-day rule of taking 3 months to know a person, because if somebody's hiding their true colors, they're going to sleep one day. uh, you know they can fake to be this person till when, but they're going to sleep one day. So you don't want someone to sleep on themselves to show you who they are once you're already engaged into a sexual intercourse with them. And then as late you've gotten curses, you've gotten this, your life starts getting, and besides, a condom doesn't protect you from sexual demons, entities or something like that. I heard somebody saying a condom can protect you from such things. No, it only protects you from falling pregnant. And also, guys, there are narcissists out there. You don't want to find yourself in a relationship with a narcissist. You don't want to find yourself in such a relationship, because it's hard to get out. And once you get out, the healing takes years, okay? Takes forever. Some don't heal, some, it takes forever, depending on what you're doing to heal, okay? Because that thing messes your psyche, messes who you are. Yo! Yeah, so you don't want to find yourself in such a relationship where you are with a narcissist, you are with you know, yeah, you know what I mean? People that are not right in the mind, serial killers, It's because of how they were raised. People that abuse their partner, somebody that's abusive physically, that thing didn't start now. It's because of how he was raised, how his family was, because kids don't copy what we say, don't listen to what we say, they copy what we do. You find maybe the father was abusive, or maybe the mother was abusive to him. That's why he's abusive to women, because inside he's got a wound of a mother wound or a father wound, and if they don't heal that, it's going to come out and outplay itself in the relationship. So are you ready for that? Are you really ready to deal with such? So I saw this video on YouTube. This lady, actually, I saw it on, yeah, and it says, I love him, I love him. He slept with my sister, but I love him. Honey, that love, you need to invest it in yourself. Sometimes people enter into relationship for different reasons, because some are lonely, some they want to be seen as not dating, some because they want a father figure, maybe they never had a father in their life or a mother. It's for trauma, they just want to feel validated, for whatever reason they enter into a relationship. So to a point where sometimes you don't love yourself, or you don't know how to love yourself. So you hold on to this person, or the first person that shows you a glimpse of what love is, a glimpse of what love is. And because that person has showed you a glimpse of what love is, you're going to hold on, whether they mistreat you or do whatever, you're going to hold on to it. Especially if you grew up in a broken home and you were never loved. You see, something about narcissists know how to lure their victims. They can even identify a victim, because it's so easy to identify someone who's got a wound, or a mother wound. Where you come from, a broken home, they're easy to find you, because there's a way how do I define it? There's a way you look, or somehow, an outlook about you, and there it's easy to spot you. Let me just say that. And they will lure you in, buy you things, be loving, be great. And then most narcissists I know, they want us to move in together. If they don't move in together with you soon, they want to marry you very soon, before you can actually be exposed to their demons, before you can see them for whoever they are. They will rush to get married. They will rush to you for you to move in with them. They will just rush. And let me tell you, a narcissist will be the best to your family. They will worship him. They will think he's the best, because they want people to think that they're the best people. They go out there for their friends. They do everything. But in the house, they mistreat you. They treat you like you're the worst thing ever. Okay? I've been there, so I know, honey. And I had a father wound, even though I grew up in my father at home. Um, yeah, you know, my parents were abusive to each other, and I realized that even later. It's just that one parent tried to turn me against the other parents, which I hate. I hate that thing so much, and narcissists do that a lot. It's hard to parent with a narcissist. They will lie to kids, tell them things that kids are not supposed to know. That's what somebody did to me, a parent that did to me. And that thing made me to hate my father. It messed up our relationship. I was a kid, a 12-year-old, and I was told adult things. And I didn't know what to do with that. I started developing anger, so much anger. And I started hating my father because of what I was told. But as I grew older, I started seeing that no, both of them are not perfect actually, but it was wrong for the parent. And I tried to address this actually, but I was told no. Who was I supposed to cry to? Who was I supposed to tell my business? I was 12, for flippin' sake, but it's something I've also healed. But that thing messed me up. I developed so much anger issues. I bottled things a lot inside. Yeah, so I had not anger, not anger, I don't anger passed out or whatever. But that thing messed me up in terms of dating, because it messed my relationship with my father even worse. There was a girl that lived close to my house, and her and the father's relationship was so tight, so good. And when I saw that, it was so foreign to me because me and my father were miles apart. He only shouted at me, do this, do that. You're going back. I remember my father, because I started living with my parents at the age of 12. I was living with my grandmother, and I wish that I stayed there. It's just that she passed away and things changed. But before she passed away, I went to live with my parents and I hated it. I won't lie. There was a time my father, don't know what I did, or he was sending me to do something, or I was slow. He took a bottle of, there's tomato sauce and there's hot one, chili sauce, threw it towards me and it hit the wall. Do you know how abusive that is for a 12-year-old? I it was oh my gosh, it was all about survival. I was not happy if it's not my mother slapping me for every single thing because she's taking out her anger, for my father cheating. He was a serial cheater. My father was a cheater, guys. I won't lie. And cheating, and I'll be slapped for everything. I'll be blamed for everything. Now I'm talking my story. Thank God I've healed, guys. Yo, and you see now why I'm telling you this is because when I met my ex, um, it was one of the few boyfriends I entertained. I had a crush, or I was in a relationship, a short relationship with somebody else, which who was fine. But I don't know what happened, but I don't think it was the right time. The timing was perfect for us to explore a relationship, you know. Um, and then I stayed single for years until, yeah, I don't want to say the years and stuff, and until I met my ex. And I don't want to bad mouth at someone like that, but I don't want to get deep into that. But with my ex, oh, so I can talk about my ex. Wow, okay. What I'm trying to point at, I'm going to make this example because he showed me a glimpse of love while I was still filled with trauma. Because he showed me, because I was looking for love. I didn't know how to love myself. I was a mess. And I was just looking for somebody to love me. That's how people are with trauma. You're looking for somebody to love you, somebody to validate you, because at home it was hard. And that person showed me a bit of, what love is or whatever. To trap me or to trap you. Okay, that's what narcissists do. And the moment you find yourself inside, oh my gosh, it's a roller coaster ride. Roller coaster ride. Okay, it's hectic, hectic, hectic. So if you, yeah, the things I've pointed out, yes, some of them were them, and until I realized, that I'm giving this person so much of my love, and this person breadcrumbs me. Breadcrumbs me. That's what narcissists. They will breadcrumb you, and when they see that you're pulling back or you're pulling away, they'll come back and act like they're loving. This. The moment you don't like, okay, we're good. They pull back. Yo, that thing is crazy, 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 and um, I started to say, I'm tired. I'm gonna start putting this love. Sorry, 19 minutes. I'm gonna start putting this love back to myself. I'm gonna heal, and I healed. Left the marriage, healed, loved myself. Took me years, 4 5 years. Years took me years. I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, the healing is long, 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 long. Cause they try to break your spirit. Once your spirit is broken, what else, But they couldn't break it. They tried, okay? And some people don't survive, okay? And it's hard to leave because this person will show or pretend to show you that they love you, but they don't love you. And then narcissists, but another thing that narcissists do is like they try to trap you with a baby. There's a page that I watched. I watch. This lady was also in a relationship with a narcissist. Her name is Whistleblower. She's on TikTok now. She used to be on Instagram, and she will tell you if you're in a relationship or you suspect you're in a relationship with a narcissist, Go watch her videos. She gives you signs to spot narcissists. And I healed. I loved myself, and I chose to be single for for the past 5 years. Because I wanted to dedicate healing directly to myself with not any partner. Because I didn't want to bleed on the partner because of what I went through in my relationship with my ex, or the person that was abusive. And I healed, and I took time, and yeah, okay. So you must know the partner. Coming back now to say, you must know the person you're going to date. Find out, go deeper, ask those questions that are hard. Sometimes when you date, you knew, and you're meeting someone new, you're afraid to ask such questions, you're afraid to go deeper. Honey, get their HIV test, go deeper. And it's, in a way, it's like I married my father. That thing they say, you marry your father better be a positive person in your life, because you're gonna choose, you know when you're used to something, you're gonna choose somebody that feels familiar. Okay, if your father is loving, healthy, you're gonna choose a partner like that. But if your father was also out of the way because they had traumas as a young kid and that never healed, yeah, I decided to forgive my parents, and I forgive them because the story, their past trauma, made them to be whoever they are today. I always wish healing on them. My father passed away, of course, and that's why I had to break this generational curse in my family, because women were always abused, relationships were abused, my grandmother was abused, you know my Mkulu, who passed away, the list goes on. My uncle was abused by his wife. It's a long, long list. Okay, we only have one uncle that I think is in a happy marriage. I don't know, he's not very close to the family, but I'm not talking about my family history now, okay? So I had to break the generational curse. I was not financially independent to file for a divorce, but when we had a meeting with family, oh, I'm going deep into my life. I said, yeah, I'm done. I don't love this person anymore. You know, I don't love this person. I moved out, taken my things, and left. And And I was serious, but I don't think they took me serious. Even my family, I don't think, because I would leave, come back home, go back just like my mother used to do when I was young. Leave her house, go to my grandmother's house, come back, forgive him. It was a cycle. That's why we had to break it, and I broke the cycle in my family. And my kids will never go do that again. You know, because the next partner that I'm going to marry will be also healed, and my kids will have a marriage that's positive, filled with love, and they'll also choose partners just like us. That's why our kids need a positive influence, examples in their life of positivity, because what they see is what they're also going to copy as they grow up. Okay. This thing is long, but coming back to the point of saying, know who you're getting into a relationship with, because it can be deadly, can be deadly, can be deadly. And the funny thing is that I don't want to put the church, but sometimes when the people they're not in your shoes, they'll tell you to pray about it. I prayed, I fasted, did everything. But if a person is this way, there's nothing you can do. And somehow the church could not identify that I was married to a narcissist. I didn't know I was married to a narcissist until I was one day reading a magazine. Forgot, I think Drum or True Love, True Love, or Cosmopolitan. I don't remember. I used to read those three, or buy those three magazines, and it talked about what narcissists are, what emotional abuse is. Then when I read it, like, but this is me. And only then I realized, but there is actually such a thing. I thought I was the only one going through it. But now, because I broke the curse, no one in my family or from my bloodline going forward, my kids will never have to go through such ever again. You know, uh, breaking generational curses can be everything. You'll find that you're the first one in your family that has ever graduated from university or finished school, you find that you're the only one in your uh, family that has left maybe South Africa for the first time, or you're the first one to be in a plane for the first time. The first one, you're always the first one. Once you're the first one in a thing, then you are a generation, huh, generational curse breaker, and we have to break these curses so that our families can move forward. We can prosper and do even better, as a people. Yeah, so saying that, be careful who you engage yourself sexually with, be careful who you are dating, get deep into it, and find out really who you are dating, the person, the background, do the background, get the test, STI test, HIV test, go deeper, because you don't want to find yourself, because you don't want to keep yourself, and then you find the person that you're engaging with is engaging sexually with everybody. Then you wonder, why are things in your life not moving? Okay, and yeah, love yourself more than anything. Love yourself, treat yourself as the first thing, be the priority. Nothing must come before you, nothing must come after you. Okay, God, of course, but you must be the first priority. Put yourself first. And I'm gonna close it at 26 minutes. Okay, bye.